Hi guys, welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I had mentioned in a couple of my lives that I had this over like fall, late summer and fall. I had done some repurposing videos and some cleaning videos that I post on our Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, and they're exclusively on those platforms. And a lot of you said, well, we don't follow those platforms. Why can't you post them on YouTube? And so the thing was they were really short because they were all time-lapsed and voiced over or just with music. So somebody suggested, well, just put all of them together and put them on YouTube so we can see them too. And so I went ahead and did that. This isn't a normal video. That's why I'm going to go ahead and upload it on one of our off days that we don't normally have a video. So you guys just get an extra video this week. It's not anything to do on the farm. It's just some chintzy repurposing and cleaning. So if you like these videos, well, here it is. And yeah, so here it is. You guys check it out. So Rusty and I bought this vanity at a yard sale for $25. And although it was really pretty, it was very dated. And it wasn't exactly what I was looking for the bathroom, but I didn't know what I wanted for the bathroom. And originally, we were thinking, well, we can hang it in the bathroom and have a medicine cabinet and it would all be great. But then the more I looked at it, it was like, it's just really not what I'm wanting for that bathroom. So I decided to take it apart and refurbish it. So at this point, I realized that I was not going to use it as a medicine cabinet. So I got some wood putty and I started filling in the holes where the hardware was. And this is pressed wood with cardboard backing on them. And the wood grain is actually just paper. So I couldn't really sand it, but just get it enough to where the paint would adhere to it. And I added some hangers to the back of these. Just now you saw that, adding hangers. Because then I realized, you know what, I want this mirror just by itself. If I'm going to use the mirror by itself, I might as well use the other side by itself because it was really pretty. So right here I'm having to take off the cardboard backing on that shelf because it had a hole through it and I knew it wasn't going to hold up. So I just took that off. And here's another coat of paint. You know, when you're spray painting, it takes a lot. Here, you know, that paper just started to peel off, even though I had sanded it. So I had to kind of take a screwdriver to it and get some more of the paper off. Those little staples, man, they were like the death of me that was holding on the cardboard backing. I thought, man, I am never going to get through this, getting these off. But finally, with, perseverance, they came off. So I used that cardboard backing for a template. And then Mom and I went and dug through the wood pile and we found some paneling. And so, it's paneling from that closet that we added, the pantry closet. That's eventually going to be the linen closet. But we went ahead and got that on there and nailed it on and then spray painted that little shelf. And I already knew in my mind what I wanted to do with that shelf. So, yeah, here's the big reveal, you guys. I hope you like what we ended up doing. We ended up with 3 awesome pieces out of 1 yard sale find. All right, you guys, this one's a love story. So check this out. This is a vanity that Rusty built for me, I'm going to say 4 or 5 years ago. And the thing is he built it for me for Christmas, and he brought it in, and he said it needs to be stained and or painted, whatever color you want to paint it. And I said, well, you already brought it in, so you can't have it back. And I didn't let him have it back. So I have been using this vanity, you know, for 4 or 5 years, whatever it's been, without it being finished. And then we have moved it twice, 3 times. And so, you know, it's kind of been through the mill. It has makeup all over the top of it and whatever, but I love it. And the legs were kind of wobbly now because he did build it very dainty, because he built it for me, and he knows that I like, you know, more of the feminine type style and things. And so anyway, it's been through the mill, and you know, when we moved in here, it's been sitting out in the lean-to until I had, you know, time to move the bedroom around and things to get it in there. So I decided, you know what, the time is now. Let's go ahead and get this thing finished. So I started filling in like the screw holes and things like that, and on the edges where it's kind of been dinged around and everything, because I was thinking I was going to paint it. And so I started doing that. And then the legs were super wobbly. The top was coming off, so Russ went ahead and re-secured that. But the legs were really wobbly, and you know, I trying different things. I tried putting a bracket in there. Well, then my drill wouldn't fit, and it was just crazy. So finally Mom said, you know, okay, there's Mom, I tell you, we get into trouble together. So Mom says, I think you're just gonna have to put crossbars on it. You're gonna have to get it secured with you know, some boards there. And so that's what we did. We started getting things ready, and then I was searching for paint. We always have some sort of paint. We always have spray paint or leftover paint, and I found some stain, some golden pecan stain, and so that's what we decided to do. So here's where the love story comes in. When Rusty and I first started dating, we were both custodial parents of our children. Rusty was custodial parent of his son. I was custodial parent of my 2 children, and so we were just, you know, trying to figure things out. Single parents, doing the best we could. And you know, one day we were he had taken me on a date. Well, had taken the whole family on a date, because when we started dating, it was full family dates from the very beginning. Which, understand this, Rusty and I knew each other. We were good friends before that. Our kids had been playing together. I think the boys had been playing together since they were 4 and 2. And so it wasn't like, you know, this was some stranger that I brought into my kids' lives or that he brought into his kids' life. It was not like that at all. And so we started dating, and he had taken us on this date. And long story short, Okay, if you know my boys, they are 20 and 22 now, and they are, just hilarious, and they have some great stories to tell. But long story short, our boys found a duffel bag, in a bush that had some very not good things in it. Rusty, when he found out about it, of course he got the kids out of danger, got us out of danger. And I had time to think about this on the way home, and so I called my brother, and I just couldn't believe, what had happened and how Rusty had kind of taken charge of the situation. And my brother said, you are not used to dating one of the good guys. He is a good guy. And you guys, Rusty is one of the good guys. And I will forever be grateful that God put him in my path and vice versa. So that's just the way it goes. But check this out. Look at this vanity, how pretty that is after the second coat of that golden pecan. Just beautiful. And then I just sprayed it with, some sealant or whatever that's called, polyurethane. It's not polyurethane. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, here's the finished product. Once I moved it in, we don't have carpet yet or anything like that. Cleaning up this fireplace was so satisfying. I had been looking at this fireplace since before we moved in, and just thinking, man, one of these days I'm going to get in there and get this cleaned up. And yeah, today was the day. At first I didn't know how to take those doors off, so Rusty went and did some YouTube research and figured it out for me. But even just this first little bit of getting those cleaned up, just getting the soot off of it was crazy. But if you're new around here, we're Robertson's Belly Acres, and we bought an abandoned farm. It is a house and 20 acres, and in probably 70 days, we completely gutted and remodeled. But this big fireplace in the living room, we didn't take it out. We decided to leave it, and we're going to see if we can restore it back to being able to be used. But the first step was to just get it completely cleaned out. And you guys, the soot, the ashes in the bottom of it was crazy how much there was there. And it does need some work. It needs the wood box there right over my shoulder. It needs to be refinished. And I think the little vent on the top, the chimney I think it's missing that. So there's been water that comes down into the fireplace, and you guys will see it here in just a little bit where that metal insert is rotted out. So we are going to eventually have to replace that. I tried, with the I tried getting all of those ashes out with the shop vac at first. Yeah, that was no way that I was going to be able to get all that. And once I started shoveling the ashes out, I realized the amount of ashes that was in there. This is so satisfying just to watch all of that come out. So there is a little hole right there where the ashes come out, and it goes into this little compartment down in the bottom, which we had to cover it from the outside because the cats kept getting in there. And so if the cats get in there, well, we can definitely get rodents in there. But you can see that insert is completely rusted out there at the bottom. And I think the main thing is going to be getting a vent at the top. I know that's not what it's called. Rusty says the name of it, and we need to replace this and that, but I'm not real good with technical terms. I did want to wash that brick down at the bottom. I know that seems silly, but that just makes it look better, and I know it's not going to last, but I just wanted it to be pretty and get anything cleaned out. These log racks, we took these from the donor house. If you've been following us, we had a donor house. You'll have to go back and watch those videos. Too much to explain here, but we just thought they were so pretty, and they were so much prettier than the ones that were in there. And then here's Rusty putting those clean doors back on, and it just looks amazing. It's just crazy. Well, and then we just couldn't just walk away. So we had to clean the sandstone. You guys, I have been struggling trying to figure out how to clean sandstone, and really it's just water and dish soap is what we found on the internet, and just rinsing it really well. Eventually I want to clean the whole fireplace, but just for today, this is what I got done. Me and Mom and Rusty, we all kind of pitched in together, but you guys, look at that. So incredibly satisfying. Hey, if you want to know more about our abandoned farm, go follow us on YouTube at Robertson's Belly Acres. There's a whole lot going on over there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.